moving doll. Sleeping in his room. In the middle of the night, he heard something. There was a doll in his room. He started recording. After a few moments, a very scary thing happened. The doll suddenly moved sideways. The guy said there was no wind strong enough to move the doll. In fact, there wasn't any wind at all in his room. What do you think? What could have caused this incident? The freezer door. This incident happened at a fish store. A member of security personnel was checking the previous night's footage when he saw this weird incident. Something opens the freezer door with brute force, and at the same time, the lights of the room brighten up. According to the store owner, to open the freezer door, it takes 2 men. It's a heavy door. So what do you think could cause such a brutal force? Which of the entries in the video gave you the creeps? Get involved and let us know in the comments section down below.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Ricky was investigating this abandoned cabin to see if he could find any unusual activities. From the very beginning, he didn't like the atmosphere in this cabin, but he decided to go ahead. After a while, he faced something very scary. Let's see what he discovered.
Oh, no mames.
Wheelchair. If something like this happened to me, I wouldn't be able to move and run. So what if you came across something like this? What would you do? This incident happened in a hospital. This guy saw something weird earlier and decided to record it in case it happened again. The empty wheelchair moved as if someone was riding it. The guy freaked out and ran.
Come on. Fucking Christ. See? See, I fucking do. No.
See, I fucking do. No.
All right. I think I'm gonna go, I don't know if that's some sign that I need to get the hell out of here and go get up with CJ. I don't know what's going on with him down there, but Jesus.
If something like this happened to me, I wouldn't be able to move and run. So what if you come across something like this? What would you do? Sunny Deeds is a ghost hunting YouTuber. He came across this incident when he was making video of a haunted house. He realized there was someone in the kitchen. When he asked, "Who is there?" a high-pitched voice replied, "Me." After that, something from the kitchen counter fell very hard. Sunny went inside to see if there was anyone there. The scenario was so scary that even a ghost hunting videographer decided to leave the premises.
You keep saying me. I don't know who me is. Please tell me your name. Oh, what the hell? Something just flew off the counter. I can't turn this off.
Possessed or sleepwalking? This woman had to wake up early in the morning, so she went to sleep early. But when she saw the security footage of later that night, she was stunned. Why? Because she doesn't have any recollection of the incident. She believes she was in bed at the time of this incident. She couldn't explain what happened here. For that matter, neither can we. Some believe that she was possessed, and some believe it was just sleepwalking. But if it is an incident of sleepwalking, how could you explain the weird behavior near the car? What do you think it was?
This is what the police sent me. This is what they found from all the footage. This is 2 weeks ago at about 10 p.m. They say that that's me. I know for a fact that I worked the next morning and I have to wake up at 6 a.m. I know I was in bed. I know I was in bed. The mannerisms, the behaviors, they're just off. I don't know. Like I said, I can't explain this. So, I'm just gonna leave this here for you. There's another minute or two of it. I'll post it on YouTube.
Sleep paralysis. If something like this happened to me, I wouldn't be able to move and run. So what if you come across something like this? What would you do? What you are seeing in the video is someone having sleep paralysis. It's a subconscious state in your sleep where you can feel everything, but you can't move. Just listen to him when we replay the video for you. It's so scary. The child saw what they couldn't. This incident was posted and described by Angelica Hernandez. She was watching TV and her nephew was playing, but after some time, when her nephew looked at the dining cabinet, he seemed disturbed. The child saw what she couldn't identify at the time of recording. There was a black figure at the top of the cabinet. Can you see it? The garage door hole. The person who posted this wrote, "After finding holes in the garage door, I checked the security camera, and this is what was recorded. What do you think can cause the hole in the door? I think there is definitely something unholy to blame." Home alone.
I need to sleep. Stop. You need to leave. This is my home. You need to stop. This is my home.
Dominic was alone in his home when this incident happened. Lights were switching on and off all by themselves, doors and rooms moving of their own volition. But he seems very brave in this scary situation. He is even talking to the ghost about leaving him alone. What do you think? Is it real or fake? Talking to a ghost like that requires either bravery or foolishness.
Like always, nothing. Stop. Turn it off. I need to sleep. Thank you. Now leave. Turn it off. Oh my.
Paranormal activity at a hospital.
Uy, Dios mío.
Would you ever go to your job if you were in the same shoes of these doctors and nurses? This incident happened at a hospital in Ecuador. Let's see what happened there.
La acomodó, la acomodó.
Scream from the sky.
There's a sound screaming. It's like a...
After a long day at work, Daniel Robb was resting at home. Suddenly, he heard a screaming sound outside, and when he opened the window, there was this blood-thickening loud sound coming from the sky. Later, when he analyzed the video, he saw some shadow-like figure falling from the sky. Let's hear from him what happened that night. What do you think? Where's that loud sound coming from?
It's like a scream. It's so freaking loud, and it's coming from up in the air, like up there. It's been going on now. What is that? I swear I saw like this thing when the lightning was flashing a second ago. That is so loud and so like eerie. It's like a banshee, blood-curdling scream. Ooh, there it is again. What is that?
Question.
Just one more, you promise.
I promise. Come on.
Just one more. This will be it. I promise. Well, I can't say that because I'm not doing it.
What do y'all want me to ask?
The man you were seeing in the video is Gary, who captured this video 10 years ago, but he was afraid to make it public. Why? Could it be it was too scary for him? He and a few of his friends arranged a Ouija session in his home when this incident happened. Look at the Ouija board. Do you see anything moving by itself, right? They brought something weird to their doorstep.
Do you mean us any harm? Ah, no. No.
Are you kidding me? Oh my God, there's no way that thing just flew by its friggin' self.
Ghost walking in a parking lot. When Robin Skirvin checked his security camera, he noticed something very unusual. Let's hear from him what he found in the footage.
And just watch this thing. It goes all the way across. And there's not a light because there is no light back there behind. You can see up on the hill back there. There's no light there. There's nobody over here. But it's still going across the camera.
With her song, the camera captured something creeping behind her back. The face of the entity seemed like a mixture of human and animal. Its eyes were lit up. It seemed like it was about to touch the girl, but at the last minute, pulled off. What do you think it was? Roadside Ghost. Ghosts these days are not hiding in bushes anymore. They can now be seen in the roads. This next video is proof of my statement. This security guard is seen shouting at someone on the other side of the road. If you raise your volume a little bit, then you can hear the security guard reciting some religious verses. There is something coming out from behind the building at the corner. The sound makes this really scary. Ghost at a construction site.
Anyway, it's pretty cool. What the hell? No. No, 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 no.
If something like this happened to me, I wouldn't be able to move and run. So what if you come across something like this? What would you do? This construction operator was filming the moon to show his daughter, as it was very big that night. Suddenly, something happened to the vehicle he was driving. When he looked at the monitor, something unexpected occurred. Let's see what he witnessed. He saw a human shadow. He was so scared because this construction site wasn't located anywhere near the residential area. The building shown in camera was a model home. No one lives there. What do you think it was? Ghost in a store. The owner invited his ghost hunter friend to investigate paranormal activities at his store. The owner said there are a lot of scary incidents that have happened at the store. He got so scared that he couldn't stay anymore at night. The ghost hunter friend set up a camera and was playing a video game. Later, when he checked the video, he discovered the scary child ghost was watching him. Was this the entity that haunts the place? What do you think? What's under the bed? Josh Dean noticed something very disturbing when he was checking the video footage of his daughter's room. There was something underneath her bed that was pulling her inside. Dean's wife, however, disagreed and said their daughter was crawling under the bed by herself. What do you think of this incident? I think there was definitely something odd about this video. Incidents like this make me look under my bed very often. Through the door ring. Vanessa claims she doesn't get scared as she has lived in a haunted house since childhood. Lots of paranormal investigators and priests visit her home because of the haunted history. This incident is the first time when she was scared as hell when she watched outside her door via her door ring. This is what she saw. You should look closely or you will miss it. No one at the door. A couple living in this house often faced strange incidents. One day, they were watching TV in their living room. Suddenly, they heard a strong knocking at their back door. When the husband went to check, there was no one. At the same time, they heard knocking at their front door. No one was there either. And then, there was knocking at the front and back doors simultaneously. They were very scared. Then something in the bedroom fell. The whole scenario was just jaw-droppingly scary. I would never live in that house if something like this happened to me. Ghost in a call. This is Jack, and he is deaf. When he was signing with his friend on a call, his friend saw something very unusual behind him, a human-figured entity passing behind him. Upon further analysis, his friend discovered there was another entity present behind the door curtain. It looks like a shadowy figure, but it moved very fast. What do you think it was? Sleepwalker's stare.
Lexi? Lexi? Hey! Stop staring at me like that! Alexis! Yo, you're starting to freak me the f*** out!
Sleepwalking may not be a creepy thing for many of you, but this particular incident sure creeps the hell out of me. This is Alexis's sister. She started recording when her sister kept staring at her. Alexis was in sleepwalk mode. Her sister was calling her by name to wake her up, but she didn't respond. At one point, Alexis's sister got scared and started calling her mom. Alexis didn't even move an inch despite being shouted at loudly. When her mom came and touched her, she just woke up, and it seems like she doesn't remember anything. How would you react to this kind of situation? I would faint.
Mom! 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 Stop! Why are you crying? Hello? Lexi? Mom! She's just standing here staring at me.
Relax. Hey. Hey, go lay down.
Toys going off by themselves. It's 3:45 a.m. in the morning. Burkershap woke up when he heard some musical noise coming from his staircase nearby. When he went to check, he turned on his camera. What he saw in his living room was very shocking. He saw his nephew's toys going off by themselves. A few moments after turning them off, they started to play again. He was shocked and scared as well. What's making them play automatically? What do you think? Red face. This video was posted by Reddit user Lena, who got this video from her friend. Lena's friend was drinking and partying with her friend. They started to record, and they meant to send the video to Lena later. Upon looking closely, Lena discovered there was a red face behind her friend. People asked if the house is haunted, and she replied, "It is haunted." What do you think, guys? Who could it be? Maybe someone died in that house and is haunting it still to date. Is it a ghost or an animal?
I'm gonna stand right here.
Look at that.
You go lower than that.
Lower than.
I think it's poison.
Wait, no, Britt, no.
Nah, hold on.
I'm
chill.
going first.
Oh, nah, go first. I'm about to take a picture of it. You gotta get lower than that. Look at him move.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh, it's about to catch something.
What you see in this video is totally up to your judgment. Me? I couldn't come to any conclusion if it was a ghost or an animal face distorted due to a camera glitch. Whatever it is, if I came across something like this, I would have fainted. What do you think it was? Photobombing. The following incident happened when this girl was trying to take a bathroom selfie. She didn't realize until after checking the photo that she wasn't alone in the photo. Something creepy was behind her, looking directly at the camera. Even if we leave the scary part, this kind of photobombing would definitely make me mad. What would you do if something like this happened to you? Leg pulling. These two boys are having a sound sleep. The door is closed. Suddenly, the door opens itself. Look closely at the boy sleeping on the left. Something is pulling his leg in the air, and the boy subconsciously tried to resist it as he was in a deep sleep. In a split second, this invisible force almost dragged him by his leg to the ceiling. The boy finally woke up and screamed. Then the force left him. I would have a heart attack if I faced something similar. What would you do? Theater ghost.
It's 9 p.m. on a Saturday. This is my life. So I'm walking through the main stage. Here, I'll flip it.
Bailey B. works in a very old theater. He always felt there was something weird. He felt someone was watching him. One day, he got a notification from the censor of the theater. When he went to check, he heard some scary noise from the balcony. When he pointed the camera towards there, he was stunned. There were two human shadows looking directly at him. He couldn't move. What do you think they were? The ghosts of actors? Little girl was afraid. This little girl woke up from something. She seems really scared. At first, I couldn't understand what's unusual here. Then, this happened.
Hey, come here. It's okay, baby. It's okay. All right, come. Come around.
Soul leaving body. Sometimes souls fly, and sometimes they get stuck in eternal misery. This is the video of a homeless man sleeping. After a while, you can see some human-shaped shadow leaving while the man is still asleep. This is so scary. What do you think it was? Was it a soul exiting a dead body? Little girl at the swing. A TikTok user shared this video taken by her friend. Her friend was experiencing some weird activity. He lives near an abandoned house. He tried to record any unusual activity, but couldn't capture any. But one night, he recorded the following. He saw a little girl coming out from the abandoned house and heading towards his garden swing. What do you think of this video? Was it an actual ghost? If not, then what was a little girl doing there in the middle of the night? And what about that weird white dress she was in? They should have listened to their dog.
Right, come on, we're gonna have to go and check. Leave him up here. Come on.
This incident happened with a couple named Emma and Cape. They heard a noise in the kitchen and went downstairs to check. Their dog was barking very loudly. Maybe he was signaling them not to go there. When they were in the kitchen, this is what they witnessed. After facing this scary incident, Emma said we should have listened to our dog.
This is getting horrendous. Look at it. It's smashed on top of there as well.